Okay, so we're in Superlab 2, we're looking at some of the initialization commands. There's a couple of gotchas hidden in here. Starts out pretty basic. Set system ports console, log out and disconnect. The physical console will stay logged in, and that can be a security issue. Set services, system services, telnet, connection limit 2, and FTP connection limit 2. We're both turning it on and limiting the number of connections at the same time. We've got our radius server, we've got the secret that we're using when talking to it, got the source address, all pretty straightforward. We've got the authentication order. Notice that's not under radius, but just straight under system, as you'd expect. Putting radius first, putting password second. It's going to fall back to local password anyway, whether you include it or not. Set system backup router. So that's pretty straightforward. Obviously, the destination goes before the next hop, as it were. A bit unusual. But that'll come into operation before the RPD daemon starts, and if it was to crash, it will still stay in there. Once the RPD daemon starts, the route is actually removed from both the forwarding and the routing table, but it's there if the RPD was to stop. Okay, this part here is a bit of a gotcha. So if you actually test this, you find that you can create the user knock1, stick it in class knock, log in, start a shell, su to knock1, show CLI authentication. Have a look at the permissions. Now, if you don't include this command, deny commands request, you find that it doesn't mention it. You've got view configuration, you can't see the secret. However, you are actually able to do requests. So I did an SNMP request on BFD down, and it took it, which is a bit surprising. Go back in, add the deny commands request, and of course it locks it out. So that's a bit of a gotcha. So the fact that it's not listed negatively or positively, but was still available. So got to be careful with that. You've got the allowed days, the access start, access end, and then the standard class operator, and that's pretty much it. Gets a bit tricky, some of these initialization commands.